Hana, dos, three. Hey everyone, my name is Ali, so-called K-pop analyst, and today the moment has finally come. NCT Wish is about to, or they have already debuted with their song Wish. I've been waiting for this moment for 8 years, like since the announcement of both new culture technology and neo culture technology. And I know I watched NCT last start, I watched their pre-debut songs as for example Hands Up, but this is the official debut and it's already here. It's in Japanese and Korean version, so I don't know, I'll first listen and react to the Japanese version and then I'll check the Korean version as well, although I assume that will be the same, but I don't know. And that's pretty much it, so here we go. Huh? There you go. Just casually falls from the sky. Oh, they are all falling from the sky. Yushi. Their costumes give me vibes of like Peter Pan, basically NCT Dream We Young.
It's too loud. Like forever. Keep on loving, babe. We're going up to the world. I feel it's coming, yeah. So I make this wish tonight. Let's go fly high in the air. Let's wish it up, baby. Wish it up right now. Keep it up. It's a phantom, 風に乗って. Yeah, we're under the world, 'cause we're on a wish. Baby, whoa. 突き進もう, the wish is complete. You just hit my hands, it's my wish. Oh, my wish. Hey, we are NCT Wish. NCT Wish, NCT Wish. 願い事はいつも君の幸せだけさ。笑顔や涙、大切なすべて、いつまでも忘れない。この瞬間、心臓の音まで。Keep on, keep on loving, babe. 明けない夜はない。飾らない君を見つめてるよ。夢と夢がリンク、答えならすぐそこにある。So I make this wish tonight. Let's go fly high in the air. Let's wish it up, baby. Wish it up right now. 今に世界が変わるよ。Keep it up, it's a phantom, 風に乗って. Yeah, we're under the world, 'cause we're on a wish. Whoa. 突き進もう, the wish is complete. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Going up, どんな時だって. 突き進もう, the wish is complete. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whoa. Wish it up right now. Yeah, just keep it up. 突き進もう, the wish is complete. You just hit my hands, it's my wish. Oh, my wish. Hey, we are NCT Wish. NCT Wish, NCT Wish.
Ah. Huh. Okay, let's check the Korean version right next. Yeah, it seems completely the same. Yeah, I finished watching this reaction to the Korean version, but I feel like it will be like one to one, totally the same. Just the audio will be changed, I guess. I guess I can just provide my like thoughts. All right, I don't want to interrupt the watch through the Korean version.
이야기를 시작해 My love is young and it's strong Yeah 하얀 눈도화를 신고 새로운 립립립 리듬에 안내 잠겨있던 마음들을 펼쳐보네 Get up, it's us, it's too loud 우린 멈추지 않아 like forever 들어봐 바라던 바 elevated 꿈속의 꿈 너무 마주한 madness Keep on loving babe We're going up to the world 저 큰 문을 열어내 I feel it's coming yeah 세상의 반짝임도 혼자서는 물론 의미조차 없어 So I make this wish tonight Let's go fly high in the air Let's wish it up baby Wish it up right now 눈 떠봐 세계가 변하잖아 Keep it up baby Keep it up It's a rhythm 바람을 타고 Yeah we're another one Cause we're gonna wish Learn up baby 앞으로만 가 The wish is complete You just in my hands It's my wish Oh my wish Hey we are NCT wish NCT wish NCT wish 늘 바라왔던 작은 소원 네가 행복했으면 좋겠어 네 웃음과 눈물과 모든 것들이 소중해
Wait, I feel like
심장 소리와 떨림을 난 영원히 기억할래
was this in the Japanese version as well? Like those dancing parts, like on that location, that's definitely the same, but
So I make this wish tonight Let's go fly high in the air Let's wish it up
yeah, the fish was there for sure. But some scenes seems different or new in the Korean version.
모든 순간 속에 앞으로만 가 The wish is complete Wish it on right now Yeah just keep it up 앞으로만 가 The wish is complete You just in my hands It's my wish Oh my wish Hey we are NCT wish NCT wish NCT wish
Huh? Oh, that's not the same for sure. Huh. So it's not completely the same. Interesting. Alright, so there might have been some differences, at least at the end for sure with Sakuya. That's like obvious, like the scene and the show was completely different than in the Japanese version. But I would have to like watch it side by side, like next to each other, both music videos to compare them properly. But they are not like like it's still the same locations or settings, but just from a different angle. and just the end is completely different. So I don't know if there will be any storyline, how they will connect like storyline of Korean and Japanese versions. I guess they will be doing this with every comeback or every release they will have. It reminds me a lot like this release order or release idea of NCT Dream back then when they debuted. They used to do Chinese version to their uh, original or Korean, although they didn't call it Korean, it was just like original version. But in this case, it's Japanese and Korean, like mentioned there in both cases. And later on, NCT Dream stopped doing that because Wavy was near to debut, and then they debuted, so they stopped doing Chinese version at all. I don't know with NCT Wish. It's kind of confusing. Why? Like right from the beginning, I know NCT units get to like do language versions, although it's the different language than they should be focused on, as with basically every NCT unit at this point. But it was always later on in their career. This is like right from the beginning. They are doing like bilingual releases, which is slightly confusing, I would say, since it's like Japan focused unit. They should focus on Japanese like language or Japanese market only. I assume they release Korean version as well to. It's not like you cannot perform in different language on Korean music shows, but yeah, maybe Korean fans will appreciate more that you perform there in Korean, although it's kind of confusing why, for example, Wavy performs there in English and like not Chinese or Korean by English, but that's not important right now. So I guess that's the reason why they decided to have like both releases of of Korean and Japanese. And all in all, I said it before in my another NCT new team or NCT Wish, it was hands up reaction, and that I would appreciate them to have 7 members. I know Jongmin had to leave, so I was expecting, for example, Ryu to replace him. Yeah, that's basically the only thing I will have problem from now on. I guess like it's just personal thing that I'm not into like 6 members formations. And one thing that reminds me this a lot is basically the not the earliest, like not, it's not like chewing gum, but it's kind of like my first and last or we young era of NCT Dream, and I feel like SM wants NCT Wish to be basically like the new NCT Dream, basically to have a unit that will grow on with their fans or as the time will go. And basically the same effect which happened with NCT Dream, that later on they were somehow like at the correct age as they should be, and although they were basically not as if they redebuted, that's not the case, but with Hot Sauce it felt like basically new beginning for them, although they already had a big career behind them. And I feel like SM wants this to happen again with NCT Wish, so that's why they are starting like with this really young and smooth concept, and it will be interesting. I guess they will focus on the Japanese market for sure, but I can at the same time imagine that later on it will be something like with Wavy, that Wavy is officially the Chinese unit, but they release and focus a lot on English versions and perform in Korea. So I think something similar may happen with NCT Wish later on. I'm not saying they will do English versions, but right from the beginning it seems like they will be promoting in Japan as well. But it really seems like the K-pop group which has more Japanese songs or Japanese releases, but still they are connected to the Korean market. So yeah, I would not call it really J-pop because it's really K-pop group which just has Japanese versions. I guess that's basically it. And yeah, so as someone who has been waiting for NCT Japanese unit to debut for 8 years, how do I feel? Whew. It's weird. Like I would like to say it's not for me because I'm not sure how much I will listen to it, because the same was with NCT Dream. I didn't listen to it back then when it was released. I started to appreciate it later on, but still it's not like my go-to music I would listen to on my own regularly. And I think something similar will be in this case with NCT Wish. But because I went with NCT this whole journey. I can imagine in okay, with NCT Dream, Go was the first song I really liked, but that was just in the altogether project NCT 2018 Empathy album. So I'm not saying it will be in a year and a half, but yeah, later. Basically, I can imagine NCT Wish being as NCT Dream, so I might get into them like in 3 years. So yeah, 8 years of waiting for them to debut, and another like maybe it will be sooner, but let's say about 3 years for them to get me to me to get into them. Yeah, maybe it will be sooner. I don't know, or maybe this song will grow on me a lot. I cannot tell right now. Ooh, well, yeah, it finally happened, and now it just depends on their concept. That's basically all. Let me know how do you feel about NCT Wish and their debut. If you watch NCT Last Start, if your favorite contestants made it into the final debut, let me know anything you want to. And see you next time. Bye.